you have some water, your bag is set up. If you need a towel or a mat, make sure you get that. And with all of that, we'll get started on our workout today. We're going to start with doing some joint exercises and mobility to get us prepared for the workout. Let's start with our fingers. Today we're going to be focusing on speed. I did notice we got a lot of round kicks going on today, so we'll be doing some speed round kicks as well as some other things. Let's go into our wrists, doing circles with our wrists. As we go through all of our joints, it's just a good inventory for you to find out where you are today and get yourself set up for the best possible workout. Let's switch directions. And then from our wrists, we're going to go into our elbows. As you do your elbows, try and keep them isolated so we're not doing our shoulders and our elbows, but just focusing on getting the mobility through the elbow. We'll stop and go the other direction. Make certain you have enough space so that you're not hitting anything, because the next thing we're going to do is into our shoulders. So we'll start making big circles with our shoulders, getting that mobility through the shoulder, and then we'll switch and go the other direction. After the circles, we're just going to do some lateral movement with those shoulders. Stopping here and just going front and back, getting a stretch through the chest and through the back as well when we are doing this motion. So as you come out, you can feel it stretching across your chest. As you're coming in, try and reach back and feel it stretching across your back. After our shoulders, we're going to go into our hips. So if you need to, you can use some balance, holding on to either the countertop, the couch, the wall, whatever you have available to you, a bag. And we're going to keep our legs straight and swing it front and back. This is getting the movement in the hip, and it will also give you a little bit of a stretch through that hamstring. You'll only be allowed to move up as high as that hamstring is allowing you. So to get a little bit higher, we'll bend our knee up and bend it in the back, and that will allow more movement through the hip going front and back. From here, we'll stop and go to the other leg, starting with the straight leg, getting as much mobility here as we can, getting that stretch in the hamstring as we're moving, and then we'll bend the knee to get a little bit more movement. It also adds a little bit of a stretch in the back if you bring your heel to your rear on that quad. And let's stop. We're going to go to the other leg and we're going to go straight, but we're going to do some lateral movements this time. This one doesn't need to go very high. You can go just up to hip height. This is about the movement, not about stretching. After this one, we're going to swing it and bend our knee in and out so that we're now doing a rotation in the hip, going in and out with a little bit of a turn. After this one, we'll stop, go to the straight leg with the other leg. Remember, it just needs to come hip height. The higher it goes, the more you will start to turn, as opposed to keeping everything straight and going to that side. And then we'll go into the bent knee, one way, and then the other. From here, we'll stop, and we're going to move on to the knees. From your knees, you're going to just bend and straighten, getting some movement first in the knee, a couple of those, and then we're going to go into making circles with our knees. If you can keep your feet flat, that will also go into a little bit of movement into your ankles. And then we'll stop and go the other direction. Next joint and our last joint is going to be our ankles. So we'll be standing on one foot, lifting the other, and you're going to make big circles with your toes. As big a circle as you can. And then we'll switch and go the other direction. From here, we'll switch and go to the other foot. Standing on one, making big circles with your toes. And then we'll stop the other direction. All right, that is our inventory. Let's get our gloves on. Get a small drink of water if you need it, and we're going to get started in that workout. Remember, we're going to be doing some speed workout today. It's not only about going fast. We have a couple strength exercises in there which will help with your speed. And we're going to be making certain that it's a gradual build up to the speed, so you don't just start out super fast, go at a moderate pace, and just gradually pick up that pace so that you are increasing the speed as you go through this workout. Find out where you can get to, and we'll work from there. So let's start with our feet shoulder width apart. Actually, no, let's start with our 1 foot in front, because we're going to do a 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to switch our feet. And a 1, 2, 3, switching our feet. After that, we'll be doing a stepping jab punch as we switch our feet. Okay, getting ready. Get those shoulders set. Keep the knees bent. Pull the shoulders down and back. Lifting up through the chest. Keeping the torso tight. Hands up in front. 2 more seconds. Here we go. And it's a 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. So however you need to do this switch, you can do it. So you can go 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3, jump. Or we can be 1, 2, 3, step back. 1, 2, 3, step forward. 1, 2, 3. And it could just be a step. It's all about just changing, getting the rotation, and getting some movement. And make certain that it's a pause for that switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. It's its own movement. 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. On a bag. Here. 1, 2, 3, switch. All right, now we're going to start with the stepping. So it's going to be step, punch, step, back. Step, punch, step, back. Here. Get that rotation. The way that you get faster is by keeping things smooth. So you don't want anything to be abrupt. Just keep your movement as smooth as possible, and eventually that smoothness will lead to your speed. 1, 2, back. Make certain your body is set up and aligned in the right place so that movement can happen. If you're stiff, you're not going to be able to go much faster, so you have to have enough looseness in your body that the speed can happen with enough tension in your body that you're holding yourself in your correct alignment. 1, 2, back. 1, 2, back. 1, 2, back. All right, now we're going to keep our feet shoulder width apart. We're just going to go straight, straight, hook, hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, straight, straight, hook, hook. Straight, straight, hook, hook. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you're doing this on a bag, you're going to have to be doing some stepping in for those hooks. 1, 2, step in. And so it's out and back. So this is a different kind of speed because you have to keep yourself moving. It's a constant rotation. One to the other. This is where that smoothness comes in. If I'm pretty abrupt, and I'm here, and then I get to here, then I go to here, then I go to here, that's not going to add for the speed through it. So you want to be smooth, 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 smooth. All right, you get a break. finishing one movement, the other one is starting. That smoothness is what's going to give you the speed. After this one, so if we're on a bag, we don't have to do anything. It's just about one right after the other, turning from one side to the other. After this one, next bell, we're going to do a front kick, 2 punches, and then 2 round kicks. The round kicks are going to be done with the opposite leg as the front kicks. So, picking up the speed, picking up the pace. Remember, we're working on our speed. Find where you start and crank it up from there. All right, so it's front kick, punch, punch, other leg, round kick, put that down. And now we start with that leg. Front kick, punch, punch, other leg, 1, 2. Now we start with it. Kick, punch, punch, 1, 2. Front 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 punch, punch, 1, 2. Whoa, heel got stuck, sorry. Front punch, punch, 1, 2. 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 On the back, front punch, punch, 1, 2. Front punch, punch, 1, 2. Front punch, punch, 1, 2. All right, next we have just a jab, punch, switch our feet. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. And then 10 punches, 10 hooks. Here we go. So it's 1, 2, switch. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. We should be well into our speed now. See what pace you can get. This one involves some footwork, so you have to make certain that you're moving smoothly through your feet. Notice it's a step, step, 1, 2, step, step. So, getting those steps in with your punches is going to help for that smooth transition. So it's 1, 2 here, 1, 2 here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. As you switch, pulling back, you're going to do that same hand. Switch, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. Next, we have those 10 punches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hooks. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hook. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 straight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get that turning. Hook. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Straight. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and hook. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, if you're on the back, you're gonna have to change distance. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hook. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Straight. 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10 and hook. 2, 3, 4, 9, 10. Get those hips turning. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and hooks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Notice one hand's up while the other one's hooking. All right. After the 10 punches, we're going to add some footwork with it. So we're going to go close. 1, 2, 3. Open, open, switch. Close, close. 1, 2, 3. Open, open, switch. Close, close. 1, 2, 3. Open, open, switch. Close, close. 1, 2, 3. Open, open, switch. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 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 switch. You can get this turn right here on that punch so that we're 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, turn here. That's going to help for the speed. Find where that smoothness is. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We're on a bag here. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, for 2 minutes. This is the last punching and kicking speed drill, so let's make it worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 punches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 punches. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you don't have a bag, it's just here in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 punches. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 punches. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 punches. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the shoulders up. 8, 9, 10. Don't let them lean back. Keep going. 8, 9, 10. On the bag. 1, 2, 3. Stay upright. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So when I talk about staying upright, you don't want to be leaning your shoulders back here and counterbalancing as you do the kick. You want to keep your body up and use these obliques and side muscles right here to lift that kick instead of keeping this all connected and lifting like a hinge here on your hip. Keep this up. Use your muscles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 punches. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other leg. Stay up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Here we go. You have 10 punches, 2 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2. You can do these from your knees as long as you stay straight. 1, 2. Back up to punches. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10. What smooth transition can you make to go from one to the other? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How do we cut off some time? 2. This is all about a smooth transition. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. And then back up. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down. 1, 2. Back up. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down. 1, 2. Back up. All right. You have 15 seconds. You can take your gloves off. We're going to do some plank punches. You can do the plank either from your hands or from your elbows. So we're straight on right here. It's about one punch right after the other. Trying to keep your body as straight as possible. Try and keep those hands right below the shoulders. Try and make a nice, smooth, as you're setting, you're turning. As you're setting, you're turning. If I'm on a bag, and from my elbows here 9, 10, sit up. 1, 2, and back. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, sit up. You have 10 seconds. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, sit up. 1, 2, less than 5. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You made it. Nice job. Speed workout. Done. All right. Get yourself up. And you can get your water. And we're going to sit in our butterfly stretch. You made it through the speed workout today. Nice job. When you're sitting in this butterfly stretch, try and keep your back up straight, your shoulders down, and your head up straight. Unless, of course, you're taking a drink. Then you got to tilt your head back. Once you're straight, reach your belly button towards your feet. You can use your elbows to push down on your knees. If you cannot reach your knees with your elbows, you can also use your hands if you would like to just push your knees gently down as you go forward. And then let's just round everything and let it all fall forward. And stretching forward. And then let's roll ourselves up. And we'll sit one leg out straight. And then one leg. You're going to sit up with your back tall. Reaching, whenever her leg is out, that hand's going to reach forward. And you're going to put it down on the ground. The other hand's going to reach up by your ear. And we're going to bend over sideways towards that foot that's straight. And reach. Try and reach this hand away from you. And this hand towards the toes. You can also take this hand that's reaching away from you if you want and reach it towards your bent knee and pull on your bent knee to help pull you down some more. And then we'll come up and we'll switch legs. So we'll have this hand reaching out, this one up, bending over to reach towards that toe. Reach this hand away from you. If you would like, take the hand that's reaching away from you and you can pull it in and grab your knee as this hand reaches past your toes. Take deep breaths. As you exhale, feel yourself relax into the stretch. Feel like that exhale sinks you down farther. And then we'll come up and we'll have both legs out. From here, we'll have our hands sitting up straight, pushing our belly button forward, keeping our toes up towards the ceiling, pulling our shoulders down. Hands come up while the shoulders stay down. Everything stays straight and reach out forward. Keep your head and your ears right next to your arms so that you're not here. Keep those ears next to the arms. Reaching forward. Reach that belly button forward. And then stretch down and let everything curl. When you're down at the bottom, inhale. Exhale and sink into the stretch. Inhale. Exhale and sink into the stretch. And then take your hands and walk yourself over to one leg. One hand on either side of the leg as you stretch down. And then take your hands, walk yourself over to the other leg. One on each side and stretch down. And then walk yourself back to the center. Stretch out far. Use your fingertips to walk you out some more. And then from the bottom of your tailbone, pull that back first. Roll up through each vertebrae until you get to the top. Head is the last thing. Bring your legs together. Reach your hands up, shoulders down, and stretch forward towards your toes.